So, who's the president of the United States? Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin? No, Charlamagne. We are not going to do that, okay? No. Don't you dare, okay? Joe Biden is the president, all right? Not Manchin, okay? Do not come on here sounding like a Republican, okay? You know what? We are working hard as a country, and we don't need this, okay, Charlamagne? No. No. Stop it, Charlamagne, okay? Just stop it, all right? Good morning. It's your girl. It's a little cold. I'm back. I had a couple of hiccups, so I wasn't able to post like I said I was going to. But thank you for listening to the other commentary. I really appreciate it. So, Charlamagne the God, who isn't liked by a lot of people, but he, for some reason, is still popular, interviewed the one and only VP Kamala Harris. I purposely paused because this is my first time saying that. So anyway, it was really comical. If you listen to the soundbite and you watch the video, it is so comical. So I'm going to read to you what was stated because I think it's really, really funny. And here it goes. It reads, according to the Daily Mail, Kamala's aide tried to cut bad-tempered interview with Charlamagne the God by faking technical issues when host asked who real president is before VP snapped, declaring, "It's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris." Vice President Kamala Harris's outgoing aide, Symonesanders, on Friday tried to cut off an interview with radio host Charlamagne the God in a heated exchange after he questioned who really held the power in Washington, D.C. In a separate interview on Friday, Harris took a swipe at President Joe Biden for declaring independence from COVID-19 on July 4th and appeared to blame scientists for the United States' failure to be better prepared for Omicron or Delta. Appearing on Comedy Central with Charlamagne, real name Leonard Larry McKelvey, Harris was asked why she and Biden were unable to pass their flagship $1.75 trillion Build Back Better legislation. His questions so angered Harris that her aide Sanders could be heard off camera on the other end of the remote interview shouting, "I'm sorry, Charlamagne, it's Simone. We have to wrap." "She can hear me," Charlamagne chuckles. Sanders responds, "Can you hear me now? I'm sorry, but we have to wrap. I'm sorry to interrupt." "They're acting like they can't hear me, yo," Charlamagne says, turning to a producer off camera, implying that Harris's team was faking technical issues. Harris, looking tense, stared at Charlamagne and replied, "I can hear you," allowing the interviewer to finally come with the question. "So, who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden?" Charlamagne asked. "Come on, Charlamagne," Harris said. "Come on, it's Joe Biden." Charlamagne replies, "I can't tell sometimes." Harris, growing visibly angry, wags her finger at the host and says, No. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president, okay? And it's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris. Sanders, the aide who attempted to cut off the interview, is the vice president's chief spokeswoman, who is one of the four top aides to announce their departures from Harris's staff in recent weeks. The 32-year-old Sanders will leave by the end of December, but no announcement has been made on whether she has lined up another job, sparking questions over the circumstances surrounding her departure. In the interview, Charlamagne then asks while Biden was unable to convince Joe Manchin, the powerful West Virginia senator, to vote for his proposal. Manchin's stubborn refusal to back the government's plan has put severe obstacles in the passage of Biden's bill. Symonesanders, Harris' senior advisor and chief spokesperson, made waves earlier this month by revealing her plans to depart the vice president's office. Harris in recent weeks has battled mounting reports that her office is in disarray and that her team is frustrated at the White House over being handed no-win tasks that don't suit her skill set. Amid the turbulence, Sanders has been Harris's top bulldog defender, batting back at claims of internal disarray and tension with the West Wing. Sanders told the Washington Post that her departure was not due to unhappiness, but that she had earned a break. I'm getting married next year. I would like to plan my wedding. I have earned a break. So me deciding that I'm leaving has absolutely nothing to do with my unhappiness. I feel honored every single day to work for the vice president, who gave me an opportunity to be her spokesperson at the highest level. And on Friday, it was becoming apparent that Democrats were unable to pass Biden's $1.75 trillion domestic investment program and major election reforms by self-imposed Christmas deadline. Oh, Lord. Let's just keep it a buck. Charlamagne asked the right question. And you're on Comedy Central giving an interview, Kamala Harris. And Charlamagne is sarcastic anyway. He's shady. He has no filter. And I'm going to be honest with you. As I posted before in my previous commentary, Manchin got the juice. I don't give a damn what anybody say. He's running this because he was the sole holdout and it didn't pass. So there's no Build Back Better bill. And number one, my thing with Harris is that you and your president, who is your boss, are basically all over the place. And you have these mandates that you're issuing. But without the mandates, nobody really knows what's going on. 85% of what's talked about you all are the mandates. And really, you were cracking and you were nervous, and Simone was basically covering for you. And I will say, I have my criticism of Symonesanders because I do feel that she does too much caping for the Democratic Party. And I feel that she does it because she simply wants a job and she wants to work, and I get that part. But Simone, you know that a lot of stuff that you caping for, you don't even believe yourself. And besides, you should be working under Biden's administration. You shouldn't be working with Kamala. I mean, you really put in the work and campaign. But I have to say something else, Sanders. You need to grow out your hair. I just have to say that. Like, a bald head Caesar is not good for you. I mean, and when you get married, you want your photos to be very memorable, and that bald head is not it. I'm not saying get a weave or a wig or even grow out your hair, but can we at least get a full cover of the bald head? Because it's just not appealing. I'm sorry, you're a very good dresser, but it's not appealing. I just had to say that for a side note. And I know most of y'all won't agree with me, even if y'all don't admit it. But anyway, Kamala Harris was cracking. And when you're saying that you're sounding like a Republican, that's not just how Republicans feel. Most people that feel that way are really a lot of Democrats, because many people outside of you talking about the mandates, you all aren't acting really like a presidential team. You don't like Biden, and Biden don't really trust you. And he throws all these weird projects at you. Mainly, the projects is so far the border, which was a failure. Then he threw Israel at you. Then what else he threw at you? Oh, the technology for the children. And the children were child actors. And then you visited Paris, and that was the worst. And you put on this fake French accent That was horrible. And you were mocking them. And it's like, Kamala, no. And I just feel, in my opinion, and to me, the biggest one was the Thanksgiving dinner when you all were, making plates for the homeless. And when they were gathering you all around to take the photo, Biden and his wife distanced themselves from you and your husband. That was embarrassing. There's no unity in your team. There's none whatsoever. And I would just say that at this point, I think that people wish that they can go back to November. I believe it was November the 3rd or the 4th. And I think that if they were to do it all over again, I honestly think people would vote for Trump. I think they would vote for Trump, or they would just vote for a third party. But they wouldn't vote for you. I believe only 15% of the people that voted for you all would still do. But most people wouldn't. Because it's just a disaster. And you all haven't even entered the first full year of your administration. And I just gotta say, I thought it was funny. And I was here for it. And with that being said, it's your girl, Miss Analytical. I'm signing off. I'll be back this time shortly. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.